This week.
Division World Champion in history.
This week, another surprise dropped on the PlayStation Store, proving that if PlayStation VR1 isn't dead yet, maybe it should be. I spent some time with MANNY boxing VR this morning, and there's literally nothing here. No real campaign or progress indicators, only a few boxers to fight against, easily exploitable fighting mechanics, and no real way to move around the ring. Plus training sessions that do more to highlight the game's frustrating physics than anything else. But hey, at least there's a bright side. If you're determined to play this one, at least you can see everything there is to see in about 26 minutes or so.
Pac-Man Pacquiao!
And because no one's actually advertising PSVR1 releases anymore, last week Car Mechanic Simulator VR released on PSVR with literally no notice whatsoever. And despite some really horrible controls and a steep learning curve, for true car enthusiasts, there might be something here, if you're willing to put the time into it.
I got the power, I got unlimited power. I got the power, I got unlimited power.
Developer Beat Games finally delivered some rock music for Beat Saber in the form of their newest mixtape. And at the risk of sounding super negative for the third story in a row, well, these are some pretty generic choices. You might love Freebird and Smells Like Teen Spirit, but I definitely would have preferred to have actual track packs from Leonard Skinner or Nirvana. I don't know, this one just didn't renew my love of Beat Saber the way that I wanted it to.
We're playing.
What?
Not to be outdone, 5 more songs just came to Synth Riders as paid DLC. The GROOVIN Essentials pack features 3 songs by Bruno Mars and 2 by Starcadian.
Hey.
Well, it's another week, and with another week comes another PSVR1 game confirmed to be getting a PSVR2 upgrade. Say it with me, for free. Take that, Polyarch. STARTENDERS wasn't my favorite game of 2022, but for the genre, it was a fairly solid entry with some pretty cool VR interactions. One of my biggest problems with it personally was the tracking that caused me to break drink glass after drink glass at the worst possible times, so maybe the PSVR2 version will be a little more enjoyable overall.
Hello? Hey.
If you've been holding off on playing ZENITH: The Last City, or you've just been waiting for an excuse to get back in, there's a limited time event kicking off next week. The Winter Festival patch comes with winter-themed content like quests, food, toys, snowballs, presents, a chained public event against icy mobs, and a boss. The Winter Festival will only be in ZENITH for 3 weeks. If your idea of the perfect winter night involves snuggling up by the fireplace, freshly baked cookies, and a brand new puzzle, well, you're in for a treat. As a gift from the Puzzling Places team, please enjoy this cozy puzzle decked with festive lighting, merry partygoers, and perhaps even a visit from Kris Kringle himself. Originally released back on the PlayStation 2 in 2000, FANTAVISIOn's a puzzle game based on the theme of fireworks. The game returns in an all-new title for PSVR2, featuring an artistic combination of action, shooting, strategy, and puzzles. The creators of Last Labyrinth return with a new intriguing co-op tale, where players find themselves thrust into an all-too-parallel world where danger and mystery await. You'll join forces with Hal, a shrine maiden who lives on the island of ONOGOR. However, she's not alone. 5 giant lethal kami inhabit the island as well. These raging beasts must be subdued, puzzles must be solved, and the mastermind behind the mayhem must be stopped. Multiplayer sword fighter action comes to PSVR2 in the form of ALTAIR Breaker. The AI-created virtual world ALTAIR was once a beautiful archipelago covered by a sea of clouds. Now surrounded by its collapsed brethren, a single floating island remains. Atop its ruins roam experimental combat AI ruled by fully autonomous weapons. You must journey into this place of danger and face these vicious creations up close. Cheer along to 15 popular songs by virtual YouTuber KIZUNA AI in this rhythm game that's playable on PSVR and PSVR2. Use your sense controllers or move controllers like pen lights to strike colored boxes in time with KIZUNA AI's on-stage performance, or use the view mode to freely move around the stage.
Let's finish this.
Shouldn't I be dead?
In a paradise city where all crimes are prevented by dreams, the murder of the city's founder, Professor Rumford, occurs in an incident that never should have happened, and you've been called in to investigate. Why was the professor killed? What's happening in this beautiful city? A clock tower that's not moved for 12 years has now started again. When the final bell rings, 7 days will be all that remains.
But be careful. The past hides mysteries. For a reason.
Wake up the fish bread berries to learn a variety of menus, satisfy the customers, and protect the store from villains to become the fish bread chef of the world. When the notorious Pig Brothers gang invades the New World to build their compound, an unlikely protector vows to put an end to the pigs' greedy, nature-destroying ways. The ancient dungeon is known throughout the land, a place of malice and danger to all but a few brave souls. These men and women, adventurers, explorers, even scholars enter the dungeon in pursuit of legendary fortunes and objects of immense power, all believing themselves more capable than those who have gone before, but very few return. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution might have had a rough launch on Quest, but we're confident that all the issues will be ironed out by the time the PSVR2 version hits in March. Not only should we be getting PC VR quality running at the highest possible settings, but it's also been confirmed as one of the very first PSVR2 games coming our way with a physical version. One of the most anticipated PSVR2 games just got confirmed for launch this week. From everything we've heard, Capcom has gone in and made Resident Evil Village look and play like it was built from the ground up for PSVR2. Despite all the love that this version of the game was given, however, there won't be any additional charge for the PSVR2 upgrade. It's coming as free DLC for any owners of the PS4 or PS5 versions.
Oh, careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
What are you doing?
This week.